Hey, what is going on, Nomad Nation? Sorry, I am about 7 minutes late. Some things got away from me tonight. Uh, so yeah, here we are. I am rushing to get on the air. I got Minerva down here somewhere. She's meowing up a storm. She wants attention, and I'm like, not right now. I got stuff to do. But you know how animals are when they want attention, they'll seek it out. All right, so how was y'all's week? I know my week was absolutely, utterly fantastic. Couldn't complain. Now, let's get all the beginning stuff out of the way. If you're watching me over on Facebook, thank you very much. If you're watching me on Kick and or Twitch, you have found Godfather or Godfather09. What I need you to do is I need you to go right over here, hit that follow button. Then I need you to turn on your notifications. That way, every time that I come live at you, you are being notified. Now, if you are watching me over on YouTube, I want to say thank you very much. You have found the home of the Nomad Gamers, where every Saturday at 4 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, my two co hosts, they join me on stage, and we have a lot of fun talking about the gaming industry. Notice how I didn't say video game, I said gaming industry. We'll get into more of that a little bit later. Now, if you're watching me over on TikTok Live, I want to say thank you very much. I need two things from you, real quick. Just two. One, right over here. I need you to hit that follow button for me. Click that follow button. And then the second thing I need you to do, go up, tap that screen. Show me some love. Give me some likes. Uh, you would not understand how much that helps out the algorithm, how much that pushes other individuals to this page, to where maybe this is their cup of tea, and maybe this will be their favorite podcast or vlog or whatever you call this when you talk on the internet. All I know is I have fun doing it, and that's why I do it. And you see people over on TikTok, they don't think I see them, but I do. They come and then they go. And it's okay. I'm all right with it. All right, so we got all that out of the way. You know what time it is. It's Thirsty Thursday. We're being powered by T Fiber. I'm telling you right now, if you want the best internet out there, you need to go on over, look up T Fiber, put your zip code in, and find out if they are in your area. If so, go look at their plans. I'm going to tell you right now, I've had them for about 3 months, and I don't have a complaint at all. We've been through storms, we've been through severe storms, and all that they have stuck with us. So that is awesome. T Fiber, thank you for the great internet. I do appreciate it. Now, let's get back to business. Thirsty Thursday. We're going into the weekend. You know what that means. Sit down, grab your beverage of choice, crack them open, Nomad Nation. We made it through yet another week. Cheers. Ooh, spicy. All right, now, if you remember before, I said we report on the gaming industry. I left off the video game part. And there's a reason why I left the video part off. There is so much more to gaming than video games. You got tabletops. You got Warhammer 40K. You've got Dungeons and Dragons. You got Fallout, which is on both sides now. It's on the video game and it's on the tabletop. And to be a true nomad, we have to transition between video game and tabletop. And I'm going to tell you right now that it's a very hard thing to do because Warhammer 40K is absolutely massive. Dungeons and Dragons is massive. Fireball and Xenar Crest Rider are much better at D&D than what I am. Neither one of them two have really dabbled into Warhammer 40K. I am going and I am trying to learn it the best that I can. I'm going to YouTube. I'm looking at YouTube videos for it. I'm going to Nerd Headquarters. If you're in the Quad Cities, that's the place you need to go. Go to Nerd Headquarters. But I'm going over there and I'm talking to that community because I want to know more about that tabletop game. Video games are great. Video games is where our bread and butter's at, but we have to start getting into tabletops, and that's what we're doing. Nick and Angel over on TikTok, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. All right, we're going to start our night off by going over and seeing what is going on over at Rockstar Games. I'm going to tell you right now, I am very disappointed with Grand Theft Auto, or at least Grand Theft Auto Online. And I'll tell you why. Every week, they come out with new specials, and I call them specials because it's double money, double RP, double everything. If you're a GTA Plus member, then it's sometimes triple, 6 times. It's just a special of the week. How boring is it for them to have the same special for 2 weeks? We're going through that neighborhood watch again for another week. They're killing me with this. The Alpha of the LSPD's fleet, the Bravado Buffalo STX Pursuit, now available to everyone. GTA Plus members can claim theirs for free until May 2nd, plus bail office bonuses, special outfits, and more during week 2 of the GTA Online Neighborhood Watch event. The only good thing about the Neighborhood Watch event is the bail bonds. That's it. When you look at the dispatch missions, they're boring. When you look at the firefighter missions, they're boring. There's hardly anything to do. I saw earlier that there might be a couple races that are double XP this week, but very few and very far between. Power Up 22, thank you for watching over on TikTok Live. All right, this one here is for Red Dead Online. 2 days ago, fight through waves of enemies to defend holdouts and hapless locals in Call to Arms, paying out 3 times RDO cash, gold, and XP in Red Dead Online through May 4th. Call to Arms in RDO is garbage. I wish Rockstar would fix it. It was garbage. I went in there and there was hardly anybody there to help, number one. And number two, you got to get past like wave 5 to get any kind of decent reward. Doing it social, I think I only got up to level 4, but I had no help. There was nobody there. I was in a public lobby. I even tried to wait, couldn't wait, so I had to go. So, I don't know. Call to Arms, you're not doing it for me. This must be a very slow time for video games because the news is just not coming out like it has been. The news has been very slow. But the one thing we do have going for us this week, if you play the PS5, if you play the Xbox, if you play the PC, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? The new DLC for Starfield dropped on Tuesday. Free lanes open. Tehran Armada open. They're both open for business. Bounty hunting is open for business. Now they are talking about the upgrades to the outpost have arrived in the Free Lanes update. Here's the thing. They are starting to fix this game. My biggest complaints when I was playing, I played Starfield for probably 3 years. The outposts were hard to build. The outposts didn't feel like an outpost. It just felt like a couple of buildings slapped down and you're mining stuff up, and that's it. For a company that brought us Fallout and with all of the post-apocalyptic camps that we could build there, it was very underwhelming. So to see them putting this much effort into trying to fix Starfield, I got to tip my hat to them. I've been critical for 6 months now on them. Bravo. This update has been sorely, sorely needed. 10 hours ago from Starfield, set a course and enjoy the ride. Free Lanes posters illustrated by Barque Daglar, illustrations of Poster Posse. This is one of the good things about Free Lanes. You can set a course and then you can take in the sights around you. Any sci-fi uh, fanatic, fan, call it whatever you want to call it, we want the sights. I don't know how many people out there who are sci-fi nerds that have Star Trek, Starfield, Star Wars, Spaceballs, the greatest movie ever. I'm joking. If you like it, you're probably cheering. If you don't like it, you're probably going, whatever. This has been a monumentous last 10 days for sci-fi nerds. We got to see the dark side of the moon. And we got Starfield updated. We got it with a DLC. What else could you want as a sci-fi nerd besides maybe a new Star Trek to come out? Because we all know Star Trek Fleet Academy was garbage, but that's a whole nother rant. And I could talk about Star Trek because it's a video game. What do we got? Nothing. Okay. A day ago, Vasco. I love Vasco, by the way. Vasco is a hell of a fighter when you're in a firefight. And Delta, Robo Brothers at long last. It's kind of cool that they're bringing some more robots into the game. It wasn't what I was thinking they were going to do. I'm hoping that they don't go down the same road as Fallout 76. One of my biggest complaints with Fallout 76 back in the day was no NPCs, all robots. Then they brought NPCs out and they left the damn robots in the shops. I thought that was piss poor on Bethesda's part, and I'm kind of hoping that Bethesda learned from their mistakes, and this is just one DLC, and maybe the next one will get a brand new faction, like not just a whisper faction. I mean a faction that comes in and smokes all three of the ones that are there now, smokes them right in the mouth, gives us something to fight for, gives us another one to go and learn about. Starfield has 1,600 planets. I haven't been there for the update yet. I'm planning on going this weekend or early next week, but 1,600 planets. And when I played last time for Shattered Space, they had a whole 5 planets that were occupied, maybe 6. If you take that ratio, 1,600 to 6, come on. You've got a completely wide open canvas of a lot of it not being used. So why not use it? So I'm very happy for what they've done so far. I haven't seen any real bad reviews on it yet, but like with anything in life, you're going to have some who absolutely love this DLC. I'm hopelessly optimistic for it. You're going to have others who turn around and go, nope, they missed the mark again. I'm done with Starfield. You're going to have both of them when it comes to that. Any game's going to have that. Look at World of Warcraft. You got a lot of players that is their life. That is what they do. But then you got others who went in maybe for 2, maybe 3 DLCs and then said, "Yep, nope, they ruined it. I'm gone." And they've never been back. So I think that this whole update, this whole DLC thing, I believe it's a very good thing. I really do. Okay, a day ago, Anchor Point Station, new POIs, and the Moon Jumper wait in the Free Lanes update available now. They got a brand new station out there now. Where in the hell did this station come from? Oh, yeah. Godfather's going back to space, baby. I have to go see this. That is amazing. They even have new POIs out there, point of interest. It is amazing. Trackers Alliance is on. All three of them are. Man, I'm like a kid in a candy store. I got to hurry up and get it. 2 days ago, Creations have arrived alongside Starfield today on PlayStation 5. Creations is the modding community who has carried Starfield to this point. Check the Creations menu in game and keep an eye out for your next favorite addition. You know, normally I am very critical of those who use mods to make the game easier. However, with this game, the way it's set up, when you beat the main storyline, 9 times out of 10, you've already done the side quests. And when you go through Unity, then go ahead and go put a mod on. Go experience what these very talented creators have put out there for us. Because they're killing it. Before I dropped Starfield, I don't know how many mods I had on there just so the game looked and felt fun again. Now you add on these creations with the free lanes, and you add on the the bounty hunting or Tracker Alliance and the Tron Armada. You have got a recipe for a game that could very well be rocketing to the top. We have a comment. Hang on a second. Can I get you to 1,000 likes? Sure, go right ahead, man. Hey, if it's in your heart to go ahead and do that, please do. Uh, I'm always thrilled with likes. I just am. All right. If you have any other questions, comments about Starfield or any of the Rockstar games, put them in the comments. I will get to them. I'm looking at all of my comments pretty regularly right now. 2 days ago, the Terrans have arrived with one purpose: to unite humanity by force. The Terran Armada Story DLC is available now on PC, Xbox, and the PlayStation. That is amazing, amazing to say. Back when Starfield was announced, I believe it was 19 ish, 18, 19, something like that. It might have been late 18, early 19. It was around that time frame. That was before Bethesda was bought out by Microsoft. I was a strictly PlayStation 5 player, or 4 at that time. Then, as everybody knows, I deployed to Africa. And when I was over there, Fireball and Zanar Crest Rider were keeping me up to date on video games because the internet was horrible there. And they said, "You're not going to like this, Godfather." I said, "What's that?" Starfield is exclusive to Xbox. Now, as much as that pissed me off, I have to thank them because without that, I would never have left my comfort zone and went over to the Xbox and started playing Xbox games. Halo being one of them. Not my cup of tea, but I can say I played it. And then from there, I jumped to the PC. Now, when Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, you better damn well believe that the cockpit is getting redone to where I can have a PlayStation 5 here, and we are going to be rocking some Grand Theft Auto for 40 hours straight. 5 days. We're going to be kicking ass, taking names later on that game. The exclusives are not a bad thing. Sometimes exclusives takes you out of your comfort zone and you go, "Hey, I really like this." To tell you the truth, now I play on an Xbox controller on my PC. I don't even know if I could go back to a PlayStation controller. It's going to take me a hot minute to figure that out. All right, let's go check in on our friends over at Fallout. Fallout 76 has been doing amazing things in the last year. I was a I was a huge Fallout 76 fan when it first dropped. That is exactly how myself and Zanar Crestwriter met. I met Maggie on there. I met Gonzo on there. I made some very good friends, and we played for probably 2 years straight on that game. The reason why I left that game, they weren't updating quick enough. So the settlement got there, the Raiders got there. We had all of that new content come in. They dabbled their toes in the battle royale up at Vault 51. They dabbled their toes in a raid, that Secret Service vault. I don't remember what number it is off the top of my head. And then they had another one. It had this big freaking eye sitting there. And at the time, it took forever to save stim packs, ammo, and build your character to where you needed it. All four of us went in there: Sweet Kitty Pie, Zanar Crest Rider, Maggie, and myself. We ran into this and we got smoked. We lost all of that. After that, and then when we didn't see any new content coming out, we left Fallout 76. Now, looking back at it, I should have stayed with it. Why, you ask? Because now I have the understanding, now I have the opinion of gamers chew through the content quicker than the developer can get it out to them. That's why I like uh, Rockstar's schedule. About every 6 months, they give you something new. Now, with Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out, I don't know if 5 is going to see any more DLCs. I would think they would because it drops on console in November. And then next November, we get it on PC, which means online gets stood up. So we may have one or two, but Fallout wasn't doing it. Starfield damn sure hasn't done it. So, like, after a while, you get bored and you leave. A day ago, what's that in the sky? Get the Alien Invasion weather station from Season 24 rewards. Hashtag Fallout 76. Season 24. You would think that once they get to Season 100, Fallout 5 should be here. All right. A day ago, don the Red Star uniform in Nutlator's creation for Fallout 4 with a craftable backpacks, carry weight bonuses, and color variants. These uniforms add another immersive layer to your travels across the wasteland. Here's the one thing that I wish Bethesda would do. Fallout 3 is relatively in the modern times for graphics. They need to make a DLC or something to where we can go back and visit the Capital Wastelands. We're right next door. Maybe go up to the Commonwealth. It'd be kind of hard to go out to the Mojave, but 76 is nestled right in there, right next to two wastelands that we know of, that we've been to, that we spent a lot of time in. I think they would see a hell of a lot more players if they were to do something like that. Now, with the TV show, talking about the TV show now, because season 3 should be starting to come to. We should start getting some information here soon because that should be dropping in August. Where are they going next? Colorado? We know they're still going east. That's the big question. I'm interested to know. Are they going to inadvertently announce Fallout 5? Maybe that's how they do it. See, there's so many questions with this that this is why being a gamer is so fun. 2 days ago, the dotted axolotl has been spotted. Good deal. In misty marshes and scorching sands, the dotted axolotl there stands. Hashtag Fallout 76. Look at that. They tried rhyming. One comment says, one more, then I can quit fishing. Join Mutated Public Events at the top of the hour from April the 7th through April 14th, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Hashtag Fallout 76. So are they making public events just for the mutated players? That'd be interesting. That'd be very interesting. All right, let's see what is going on over at the big company. Bethesda Game Studios. What are you working on? They're really promoting Starfield, which they should, in all honesty. Let's see. 9 hours ago, Outlaws of Skyrim Eastmarch. Uncover Eastmarch Outlaw Underworld and Missing Loki's Outlaws of Skyrim creation. 5 new camps and dungeons from hidden fighting pits to haunted prison yards and hot springs caverns. No traveler is safe. Look, look, Bethesda. Let's just call a spade here. Just fucking release the Elder Scrolls 6. Let's do it. Can you give us anything on it? Like this is kind of bad. The entire game is kept. The creators are keeping that game going. First comment I see, where's ES6? That's ridiculous. Well, everything else for them is all Starfield. They got a really good interview on here from Keith David. So if you want, go over to Facebook, look at Bethesda Game Studios, go about halfway down, you'll find it. Some very, very good info there. All right, that is it for Starfield. Starfield. Let's go over to Skull and Bones, the pirate game. Army mateys. There you go. Some monthly words of wisdom from John Sherlock. April. I've never been a superstitious man, but this chaos must be brought to a head, one way or another. They had maintenance. I know it was down for maintenance today. I saw that. So they must not have gotten all the fixes done yesterday. Then everything else is just nonsense. There's nothing really to report there. Let's go over to Minecraft. Okay, let's see here. From a religion, or I'm sorry, whoo, I didn't even read that right. From a region built on mining, a new adventure is ready to be forged. Minecraft Experience Villager Rescue is spawning in the Oberhausen, Germany in summer 2026. Step into a real world Minecraft interactive adventure where you'll explore biomes, craft resources, battle mobs, and help save the villagers. Pre-sale begins April the 15th. Join the waitlist for first access to pre-sale tickets. and then they give you the hyperlink for it. They keep coming out with all these side games. Uh, just put it into the real game. I don't know why. It makes no sense to me. Thinking about blocks, they're starting to hype up the DLC coming in June. Minecraft Realms got us like, remember something about Realms. All right, that is all the news. Oh, Santiago. Santiago's doing wonderful. I finally watched one of his live vlogs, podcasts, whatever you want to call it. He is doing amazing on Back from the Dead. Back from the Dead being the sequel to The Walking Dead, which Santiago, of course, started. And he's been doing all this stuff for independent films. He was just uh, named, I think, lead actor in some other horror movie. So he's got things going. I didn't get there when he was live. Otherwise, I would have pissed off 420 the dog. But I will try and get there tomorrow. All right, let's talk about Godfather real quick. Let's talk about me. I hate talking about me, but let's talk about me. I am going over to my Twitch. Ooh, I can see myself. I'm right there. Yep. I can actually see myself do it. This is kind of fun. Anyways, let's go over to my creator dashboard. And that ain't it. That ain't it. Where in the fuck would that be at? Okay, I don't know. So here's what I am thinking, okay? I am thinking about switching up my schedule. I'm going to start toying with an earlier live session. I've been doing a lot of research, and the 7:30 to 9:30 slot is very packed with other individuals doing their thing. So I gotta talk to Sweet Kitty Pie. I gotta run everything by my manager, but I'm thinking about moving my streams to 5 to 7 and see if I can't get done before the big dogs uh before the big dogs start up. The other thing that I'm thinking about doing is possibly opening up a Nomad Gamers Minecraft realm. I'm not going to model it off of Fireball's realm, but I am going to take some of the great ideas we had from there and transport them over to this new one. So, like, and please tell me in the comments if this is a good idea or not. Number one, to be on the realm, you got to be in our Discord. You got to be able to talk to us. Number two, the subway system will be built. Now, with the subway system, we go down to the uh, to 5, and we run it across that way. What I'm going to ask in my rules is that once you have your base set up and you've got your mine done, you need to let us know. That way, we can uh, come over and look and figure out a way to incorporate your base into our network. And then the only other thing we ask is that you don't mine on level 5. Mine on level 10, mine on 4. Actually, no, 3, 4, 5, 6 would be unavailable. But anything under or over that, that'd be fine. Just don't come through the subway. And then the other one would be just respect. And respect is a big word for some people, but don't break other people's shit. Don't steal out of their chests. If they have something set up to where you obviously know they don't want you in there, don't go in there. But that's another one that I'm thinking of talking to Sweet Kitty Pie about, and maybe adding another Minecraft night uh into my schedule. So I'm going to be chewing on the schedule. I'm going to be chewing on some options over the weekend. Sunday is Sunday Fun Day, and I am going to update my schedule probably that afternoon, that evening. So we have got uh a few options, and we're going to go from there. It means I need to update the Discord channel as well. So I'll probably end up doing that after I come off the air tonight. All right, so that is that for Thirsty Thursday. Remember, if you want me to report on any game, all you got to do is put it in the chat. I will see it and I will report on it. I don't see Chow tonight. Otherwise, I'd be reporting on Call of Duty, but he's not in here right now. To the 4 viewers that I have, well, I got one on Twitch. I don't know if it's counting me or not. It says 2 over there. So that means I have to have 2 on another one. So maybe 1 on Kick. But say hi. Let me know where you're at. I am very curious on where all of my viewers are at on all the social medias besides TikTok. TikTok, I can see everything. I can see who's coming. I can see who's going. But I can't see what's going on when it comes to Twitch, Kick, or Facebook. So if you would, tell me hi real quick, and then we will move on. Let's see if that does anything. Nope, it didn't count me. All right, cool. I'm just going through my Facebook real quick to find it, see if there's anything else out there that I need to report on. Ah, here it is. The Killer Pizza Man. That is the latest movie that Santiago has been cast in. I tell you what, man, he gets into some off the wall projects, but they always come out looking very good. He is a very, very talented actor. Switch 2 version of 007 First Light delayed indefinitely. Take that for what it's worth. Man, there ain't even a lot of stuff being talked about uh on Starfield either. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to close down Thirsty Thursday tonight. So, with that being said, we've had 4 to 6 viewers on everything else besides TikTok. I want to say thank you very much. We didn't get any likes. That's okay. We didn't get any follows off of them. Again, that's okay. It's on them. I really don't care. Um, follow, don't follow. I would prefer that you follow. Over on TikTok Live, we had 63 total viewers. We had 2 new members of the Nomad Nation. Uh, Raymond Dearman and let's see if I can find and Mr. O. Welcome to the Nomad Nation. We also had 1,063 likes. We hit a record. 1,063 is the all time record over on TikTok Live. So for that, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. If you're out there playing a game and you run across a griefer and that griefer needs blown the fuck up, you blow that motherfucker up. Thank you for watching Thirsty Thursday. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Until I see you, it'll be Saturday for the Nomad Gamers. Real quick before I leave, tomorrow, please head over to the Nomad Gamers Facebook and wish Sweet Kitty Pie a very, very happy birthday. Or go over to my Facebook page. I don't care which one you go to. Just give her a shout out for her birthday. So, with all that being said, until I see you again at 4 p.m.,